Hey guys, got an announcement. It's the Warzones are now live. I'm gonna do you a quick gameplay of the first mission, which is basically battle number 1 for the first sector. And there are 50 battles, and each battle has 10 stages. You basically want to go to the Lacuan system, and it's displayed with a big Inquisitor icon with a skull, and you need a power rating of 1100 to begin the first tiers. The further tiers will then be 1200, 1300, 1400 and 1500. The battles will also have hazards. There's one for every stage, which adds modifiers to the enemies. You'll see this displayed on the left just before you start a mission and what they do. After you've completed the 10 stages for each battle, so basically after you've done 50 battles, that's when the endless difficulty becomes available, and which continuously scales the more and more you do it. The Warzone rank, which is the XP gain from doing this game mode, basically is what you're farming. This is endgame, so it's what adds extra HP, extra suppression damage, extra damage to your character by 1% for every level that you achieve. You will also unlock perks, Warzone perks and Warzone active abilities, and you can choose 3 perks per mission and 1 active ability. These do cost favor, which is a new currency which you'll be gaining from doing Warzone missions, and that will also be used when they implement the Warzone vendor, and the favor will also be used to spawn or generate the Nemesis boss, which was told drops the unique Warzone loot, which is around about next week. Hype. I was asked about the loot, and basically the loot scales the higher difficulty that you do. So it's just come out live today. You can see I did the first mission. I got really shit loot basically, and that's just because it's the really early stages of the Warzone. The Warzone will last for a long time. It's most likely going to return before the next season. This is written by Megapol, and all the bonuses are for the Warzone only. The Warzone bonus damage, HP and suppression does not go into your tarot missions or any open world missions or other events that might happen during the Warzone being active. When you go into a Warzone map, when you go through the doors will close behind you, and they do not open, and the next stage does not open until you've cleared the room, so it's basically a mini purge room. The Warzone is also co-op, and your Warzone rank and favors are all account wide. And again, the favor is basically a new currency which replaces fate for endgame, so it's used for buying world skills, passive effects, and later on summoning the Nemesis and trading with the Warzone vendor. If you guys have got any questions, any suggestions, drop a comment below and I'll get back to you. Personally, I think this is fantastic. I tested this out in the beta through the last week, and as I gave feedback, my main concern was the tag endless. I didn't want it to feel like other ARPGs that I've played. I don't want to name them or compare them because this is a completely unique game and I do not like that, but I felt an ARPG to have a longevity really needs a reason to farm and to keep playing. I played I'm gonna have to drop names. I can't not do it without dropping names. I played Grim Dawn. I really loved the game. It had the Crucible, which was an endless wave. It had really good builds that you could make, but the problem was once you finished your build, got to max level, that was it. There was nothing else to do, and it only had the story to replay. With Diablo, it had the Paragon system, which kept me playing and playing and playing to keep farming for that extra 1%. I'm one of those guys that will just keep playing. I'll play a full day for that 1% extra damage or extra HP if I'm playing support. So the fact that they've put the Warzone to give you survivability and damage, I'm fucking hyped, man. Like, you've got no idea. At first, I thought if it was just going to be the perks, that I would be a bit grind to the max. I think the highest level perks around about Warzone rank 43. I thought once I get the Warzone 43, that would be like me done. Like I've achieved what I can achieve, kind of thing. Like there's no reward or reason to keep farming. But if this Warzone rank keeps scaling, like how Paragon keeps scaling, where you keep getting that 1%, I mean, every 10 levels is 10% extra HP, 10% damage, and 10% extra suppression. I mean, you're going to be pushing some serious difficulties in that endless mode if you really put time into it, and that's what it's about, right? Seeing who can get on them leaderboards and get them scores down. So let me know what you guys think, if you're going to farm it, if it's what you expected, if you were expecting something different. I mean, man, let's get at it. Get at it, boys. Method out.